Yo, what's up everyone? This is Wolfric with Shadow Yggdrasil bringing you the newest installment to the Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimensions Let's Play series. We are going to be starting off this one by going to talk to Corbu over at the Rust Syndicate in order to try to see if we can get the recipe for the Rayquaza donut or something along those lines for Miss Ansha so we can help her fulfill her dream. So let's get on to it. Let's see if this is what ends up happening. And if you enjoy the video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. What you got for me, Corbu? Look who it is. Funny, I was just about to call you. You know what? You should have, because it was expected of you. That's all I got to say on that. Listen, while we were searching for Darkrai, we detected some odd readings in two other places. These readings led us to a distinctive pair of brightly hued hyperspace distortions. We've started to referring to them by their colors, Ruby Distortion and the Sapphire Distortion. Kyogre and Groudon first, I guess. We thought reaching out to Mademoiselle Ansha might be a good first step to learning more. Your encounter with the legendary Pokemon in the hyperspace Lumios kick-started this wild ride. Maybe telling us more will unearth a clue about how to approach these colorful new distortions. Alright, I'll share what I can. Indeed. On she goes and explains everything, and that's the whole story. Very interesting. I can just about guarantee that the Pokemon you're after is called Rayquaza. Your description of it matches one I heard a long time ago. You sure know your stuff, Corbu. That he does. Well, see, there was this one fellow who took care of me when I was just a little runt. He was the boss of an organization from Kanto who just so happened to visit Lumi. Was it Giovanni? It couldn't have been Giovanni, right? It couldn't have been. He knew a lot about the myths and legends of Johto in the Hoenn regions. Wait, Lydia's connecting the dots just like us. What is it? Come on. Are we talking about the Rayquaza from the Hoenn region? Okay, never mind. What do you think? There are other Rayquaza flying around out there? I mean, not really. I'm just surprised. Look, I'm just telling you what I heard. Keep in mind, it's all secondhand info from years ago. Actually, you could probably tell us more about Rayquaza yourself. You're from Hoenn, yeah? Oh yeah, I sure am. Okay, Lydia. Back in Hoenn, we got these real old legends. I'm talking about real old. They tell of two legendary Pokemon. The first is Kyogre, maker of oceans, and there's Groudon, maker of land. Kyogre and Groudon were locked in this fierce battle. Apparently it was the legendary Pokemon Rayquaza that put a stop to the fighting. Quite right, Lydia. How wonderful of you to find another Rayquaza enthusiast. We should swap notes later. Huh? I mean, sure. We can do that, I guess. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure that these new distortions are linked to Kyogre and Groudon, and dealing with those two might lead us to Rayquaza. According to our calculations, you'll need special donuts to reach the pockets of hyperspace, Lumios, in which Kyogre and Groudon dwell. Just how like you found Darkrai, eh? In that case, you know what you gotta do. Consider this your official survey request. Alright. Oh, and don't forget. Don't go yet, I forgot one thing. We've started picking up some distortions with Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon you've already battled and calmed before. Couldn't tell you why. Maybe your own subconscious memories are influencing things. Anyway, these Rogue Mega Pokemon are dangerous, but beating them would yield lots of survey points. Alright, Rogue rematches in hyperspace. Certain hyperspace distortions, newly appearing on your map, will grant you a chance to battle Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon you previously defeated. These Rogue Pokemon boast extraordinary hyperspace levels, but defeating them will reward you with lots of survey points and rare valuable hyperspace berries. Cool. That's all for me. Good luck out there. Alright. So I'm guessing we gotta do survey points before we go fight them? Before we go fight Kyogre and them? Maybe. Let us see. That's a Mega one. That one's Tyranitar. And then I'm guessing that's a side mission. Complete another survey, yeah. Okay, how much we gotta do for a survey this time? That is 70,000. Wow, okay. Well, I'll obviously be back. Alright, on my way to just do everything, we're gonna do this side mission. See what's up here with Laban. How can she just be so strong with such a weird attitude? I just don't get it. Sure, she's got the type advantage, but that doesn't explain why I can't ever seem to win. And what's so elite about her anyway? She's totally cheating with those Janeth zones. Indeed, Laban. Goodness, Laban. and here's Janeth. Weird attitude? Cheating? What could you possibly mean by that, Exactly that. What is that? What is that? What you heard? There must be something wrong with your holocaster, Lady Janeth. I was merely marveling over your sheer aptitude and saying that your Janeth zones are totally charming. She's not gonna buy it. I see. So my holocaster is to blame, you say, and now she's here in person. Okay. How peculiar. I could have sworn that I heard accusations of weird attitude and cheating. I was just voicing some minor pent-up grievances, that's all. Nothing that can't be easily remedied by rousing a Pokemon battle, I assure you. I see, so it seems you require for the teaching. Why are there two of them? That's just terrible. Hyperspace Slugfest versus the SBC. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back here in a moment. Now then, Laban, let us battle, you and my hologram versus my dear Wulfric and me. Isn't that agreeable to you, Wulfric? Please wait. I'm gonna have to go back into this one with a full donut. You cannot delay such a splendid battle. Having me and both as an ally and an opponent, we must begin. Did she just not give me a choice? No. But yeah, I'm gonna go refresh my donuts. And this will give me 10,000 points, which is nice. Which I have to get 70,000 points, which is crazy to think about. But hey, it is what it is there. Yeah, I just had to grab a different donut just so I can actually do something. I just grabbed a random donut just to see what was going to happen, and then that was the case. Just to scout out the zone, see what was going to happen. And lo and behold, I probably should have went with a normal donut, but alas, this is probably for the best. That way I know exactly what's up. You know what? Rocking with this team is just fine. Alright. Please battle against my hologram, Wulfric. Let's battle. Why are there two of them? I cannot stand the fact that there are two of them. Only elite such as I could allow you to fight beside me and against me simultaneously. No, you are just insane. With Laban by my side, victory is assured. Oh yeah. Maybe a concentrated attack on Lady Janeth will make it so that this never happened. I like that one, Laban. Good idea. I'm with you for that one. Let's pretend like this never happened. And Aurorus and Tyrantrum. Both Cantonian fossils leading the way. I'm gonna do a quick swap into Excadrill. Go straight for an Earthquake. Into a Drill Run. And another Earthquake. Boom. Oh, no, okay. That happened. Hey, Star Raptor, do me a favor. Use a close combat on that Tyrantrum. Oh, wow, I thought that would do more. U-turn. Or not. Beautiful. Not. Okay, Diancie. Do me a favor. Mega Evolve into a Diamond Storm. You know, the donut said plus 103 levels, but I'm guessing that it's just 100 levels, period. So, that is good for future reference. I'm gonna use a Diamond Storm here. One-shot that Gardevoir and then into a Moonblast here. And she's Mega Evolving her Clefable. Getting in my way of taking out that Voltaria. Which sucks. Very much so. Oh wow, that made me waste it too. That is crazy. At least I took out the Altaria before she Mega Evolved her Clefable. It is our responsibility as elites to guide the masses, Clefable. Yeah, sure it is. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and one-shot that with a Diamond Storm. Nice and simple. Goodbye. Vaughn, are you gonna send out your Dragougie? There it is. Beautiful. Time for a secret weapon. Mega Evolve so we can drag these two. Dragougie. Yeah, you're the one that's gonna get drugged, but that's besides the point. Yeah, we'll just use a Moonblast. Oh, she used Protect. Diamond Storm then. And to another Moonblast. And goodbye, Dragougie. Thank you very much. I think one Lady Janeth is more than enough. I think 0 are more than enough, but hey, it is what it is there. Even in defeat, I am victorious. Only you, Janeth. Only you. As expected, victory is mine. Much unfortunately. Now then, Laban, I assure your discontent stems from dissatisfaction with your current circumstances, yes? Yet, for the life of me, I cannot fathom why being around me would cause you such unhappiness. It's myself I am unhappy with, Lady Janet. I'm frustrated that I can never defeat you. And that frustration came out in a strange way. I must be more diligent. That seems to have pleased her. If that is how you feel, then I suppose we shall have to train twice as hard as before. From now on, you can trade my battling against me and my hologram, and grow twice as strong. That is terrifying. I do not envy Laban, period, whatsoever, in any lifetime. Wolfric, please accept this as my token of thanks for your help today. Okay, you better give me berries. Or additional color options for her dress. Okay. I recommend adopting my hairstyle to complete the ensemble. Never. I'm not cross-dressing. Sorry. Alright, that's 10,000. I will see y'all here in a bit. Alright. As I was going through and doing these quests and everything, I managed to run into another side quest one, but it's more so for a Mega Stone. So let us see what Mega Stone we get for this one. Ah, it's Galissapod. Awesome. Let me go ahead and... Nah, we're gonna go ahead and roll with it. Galissapod. That's useful. So, watch out, Mega. Galissapod is about to attack you. It'll be fun. Galissapod appeared. That is a fun little Mega. That's for certain. We got Hawlucha. We gonna Brave Bird him. We gonna go ahead and... Oh, he's Steel type. That's right, he's Bug Steel now. Man, he is one chonky boy, isn't he? Crazy. Well, I'm going to swap into Heatran after Hawlucha goes down. Wow, Hawlucha did not get taken out. That's interesting. But this is going to do a lot either way. It's 4 times super effective. Goodbye, Galissapod. And hello, Mega Stone. I will see y'all once I actually either find another side quest we got to do or go ahead and complete the survey objectives. One or the other. See y'all then. Alright everyone, I am back and I ended up coming across another new Mega that I can obtain. So obviously I'll go ahead and record that for y'all since it won't quite help me out completely, unfortunately. But this one is Mega Glamora. Alright. Let me, I'll be right back. Alright. There we go. Just had to grab a certain Mega. Hopefully I have the right Mega Stone on him. Because I will go ahead and just use 2 here. Mega Evolve for me, please. And, it's fine. I guess having both Stabs and Psychic and R-Sphere is kind of useful. But not really. Considering the fact that I needed the special, I'll have to change this Mega Stone while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, We're gonna get this Mega tomorrow. Then I will be back here in a moment. So we got that Glamorite, or whatever it's called. So I just wanted to show that with y'all real fast. And yeah, I will be back here in a second. Alright, I have finally completed that mission, or that survey. It took forever. These surveys are absolute grind. And it's slightly annoying. I really hope I can make both the Groudon and Kyogre donuts here instead of having to do a whole nother survey. Let's find out if I can. Great work out there, said Corbu. Thanks to you completing those survey tasks, we've made some leaps in our analysis. Piece of cake. I did my best. It was no cake. I wish it was. At least it would have been good. Guess this survey stuff really comes second nature to you now, huh? Team MZ doesn't mess around. Would you meet me at Novu Cafe? I've got a few things that would be easier to discuss in person. The main Novu Cafe at Cindrico Plaza, that is. Don't go blowing up my phone asking where I am from one of their little side trucks. Alright, to Novu Cafe we go. And by that logic, I think we might end up doing Groudon first. If that means anything. But let us find out. What's up, my dude Corbu? Glad you could join us. Why don't we order something before we get down to business? A good bite is sure to path a happier day, don't you think? I do. As long as it's shared with someone you feel comfortable with, of course. You know what? You're a good dude. I'm fine with that. And then Philip there is your muscle. That goes without saying. And then Griselle and Grisham. They're pretty cool people, too. What do you want? The usual fire blast choice for you, Wolfric? Yes, please. A drip coffee for me. And one of those great croissants Grisham makes. That's it. What's the Rust Syndicate pinching pennies now? Disappointing? Oh, man, Griselle. Ah, Prism Tower. Still the symbol of our city, for better or worse. You can see it from anywhere in Lumios. That's why people need it to be fixed up as soon as possible. That said, I still appreciate the effort you made and protect it. Even if it did end up like that. This city is worth protecting. That it is. Sure. But just know, I appreciate it. No problem, Corbu. After all, sometimes these things that obviously need doing are the hardest to actually do. You got that right. Anyway, let's get down to business. To get into the pockets of hyperspace, Lumios, on the other side of the Ruby Distortion and the Sapphire Distortion, you'll need some special donut recipes. We put the entire Rust Syndicate through their paces, researching and developing new recipes. Easy, Philip. Calling too much attention to our hard work could come across like you just want a pat on the back. You know what? I'd gladly give you one for that info, Philip. Let's keep it humble. We're all doing our best here for everyone here in Lumios. Pardon me, boss. Didn't mean to be gosh. I was merely inspired by the noble tales you keep relating to us as the many sleepless nights you spent analyzing all this hyperspace data. Wow. Philip is really glazing him, isn't he? We'll send a word to Ansha about the flavor profiles your donuts will need. Be warned, you also need one particularly rare ingredient. And what would that be? Don't worry, I've got this one. Ah, Grish, pal. Think you could spare some of that Hoenian salt you sprinkle on your croissants? How did you know our secret ingredient? I suppose it's true what they say about the Rust Syndicate. You know that's right. They are business. You really do go digging up everything you can about people to hold as leverage. Ooh-hoo-hoo. We need it for the city this time, Grisham. Fight, 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 fight. Okay, no. Nonsense! We'd never stoop so low. Privacy is paramount these days. We figured out your secret ingredient thanks to Philip's perceptive palate. Don't underestimate Restaurant Le Wow's favorite taste tester. You know what? Philip, I can see that. I can really see that. Very well. I did overhear your talk, and I can share our riches if you're working on the city's behalf. I knew he would understand. I was really hoping for a battle between the two. Please use it well. It's terribly valuable. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. We got the bag of Hoennian salt. A coarse salt that can only be harvested in small amounts in the Hoenn region. A tiny pinch will impart wondrous depth of flavor. Good to know. Much obliged. Much obliged indeed. I've sent Ansha the flavor profile data. Well, with that, I think the rest is up to you. I hereby leave the matter of Kyogre and Groudon in Team MZ's capable hands. Alright. So I'm going to go to Hotel Z, get those donuts made, and yeah, I'll be right back. Well, actually, I guess we just go deliver the salt to Ansha first, and then we will make the donuts. We'll do Kyogre first. Kyogre first, and then use Kyogre against Groudon. I think that will be the best way to go. Hello, I was just reviewing the recipes Mr. Phillips sent me. They will be quite complex, like the one we used to find Pokemon Darkrai. Alright. It's rather intriguing that the key to meeting two legendary Pokemon of Hoenn is Hoennian salt. Quite a tidy solution, is it not? I agree. Makes a lot of sense, too. For the donuts, that is. Believe it or not, salty and sweet go quite well together, in my personal opinion. Sweet, simplicity is often the best. Salt can really bring out the taste of sugar, too. So, what kind of donuts are we going to make? We'll be paying a visit to Groudon. Well, paying a visit to Groudon calls for a very particular flavor profile. We'll need at least 260 in sweet, 160 in spicy, 160 in sour, and 20 in bitter, as well as 260 in fresh. That will make us an Omega Old-Fashioned Donut for the visiting Groudon in Hyperspace Lumiose. Ruby Red Legend. Alright, what about Kyogre? And dropping in on Kyogre, we'll take a donut with its unique flavor profile. We need at least 50 in sweet, 50 in spicy, 210 in sour, 180 in bitter, and 370 in fresh. That should yield an alpha old-fashioned donut with which to visit Kyogre's pocket of hyperspace. Alright. I'll be counting on you to help gather the necessary ingredients. Alright. I'll get those donuts made, and then I will be back with each of them. Alright, I am now back with the Kyogre donut. Let's go ahead and get this made. And there it is. That is one beautiful looking donut. By that, I mean it is hideous. But a glazed donut that features generous coating of sapphire blue syrup. It allows you to enter the sapphire distortion, sapphire blue power, resistance to grass, and mega conservation. Why is it resistance power to grass? That is what it is. I'll be right back with the Groudon donut. Well, let's do this. We've done it. I've never made a donut quite like this one before, I'm sure. Behold, the Alpha Old-Fashioned Donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha. Indeed. Truly, we've got the most dedicated donut chef in all of Lumiose. Now Hoopa can get us into the pocket of hyperspace where Kyogre is at. Indeed. Now, I trust you'll use it well. You worked so hard to gather the ingredients, after all. Let's head to Wild Zone 5. I bet Karina will be waiting there for us. Okay. Can I go ahead and make the Omega one now as well? Awesome. I'll be right back. Alright, I have now made the Groudon donut. Let us see what this one looks like. That one still does not look appetizing whatsoever, much like the Kyogre one. A donut that features a generous coating of ruby red syrup. It allows you to enter the ruby red distortion. We got move power ice and special attack power boost on that one, which will be quite useful. So what we're going to do here is read this dialogue first, that is. We've done it. This is one of my finest works yet. Behold the Omega Old-Fashioned Donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha. I doubt anyone could work berries into such artistic donut creations as you. Now Hoopa can get us into the pocket of Hyperspace Lumiose, where Groudon is at. Alright. Please make good use of it. I'm sure gathering the ingredients was no easy task. Let's head to Jean Sector 11. I'm pretty sure Karina will be there waiting for us. But like I said, we are going to do Kyogre first, so I will be there with y'all here in just a moment. Alright, here we are at Karina. Let's go ahead and give her a talk. Oh wow, okay, so that is in the waterfall, or at least the sewer waterfall, or whatever you call that, drainage, whatever. We'll need that alpha old-fashioned donut to get through this sapphire distortion here. Strong signals detected from within this pocket of hyperspace Lumiose. Pokemon inside is likely about to Mega Evolve. Will you enter and calm it? Well, this one is more so the primal form, but technically, yeah. Primal reversion. Technically, I think Kyogre's going to go through primal reversion, not Mega Evolution, but still, it's essentially the same thing. Go ahead and feed Hooper that old alpha old-fashioned donut, Wolfric. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. We got plus 100 levels on each of them, which is quite nice. So we're going to be going in this with a proper level scheme. For Kyogre, we are going to primarily use an Electros. I got Light Screen, Bulk Up, and 2 physical moves. So this is where Kyogre dwells. Indeed. It is a cave. Come here, you two, check this out. That is one beautiful looking cave. And Kyogre is in its stone form, it seems. Huge blue crystals, waterfalls from nowhere. This is what Kyogre's subconscious looks like. Well, they do say Kyogre is the personification of the sea. The strength of its water-type attacks is supposed to be increased. We can still take it on, between the 3 of us and our Pokemon. Indeed. Now let's go, everyone. Time to catch Kyogre. Indeed it is. Guess we gotta trust in our Rotom phones and take the plunge. Indeed, Tawny. Let's jump on down. And there we go. They're gonna mention how he's in his, like, looking like a stone statue as well. But, truth be told, this is not the first time where the Pokemon was stone statue and then it kind of just popped up out of nowhere, though. Pop up, revive, or whatever you want to say. Let's see what they have to say about it, yeah? Whoa, is that Kyogre? It is. But he seems to be in a dormant state. We can't pull any punches. Gloves up, team. Gloves up, indeed. Let us do this, Kyogre. Go ahead and unleash your primal reversion, please. And here we go. Kyogre has appeared. So is this going to be a 2-phase or a 1-phase? It seems to be a 2-phase. We're going to put up a light screen for everyone first and foremost. And we're going to do a little bulk up. And we're going to start this off with a nice little wild charge. Thunder Punch. I know I'm going to actually have to heal myself since I'm using wild charge, but it is the best physical attack for water, for electric. So that's all I got to say. Alright, Electron, go ahead and Mega Evolve for me. And I knew he was going to be spamming Ice Beam. This primal form, he's most likely going to end up spamming a very annoying Origin Pulse as well. That's why I went ahead and decided to use Electros over a few other Pokemon. Because running in Grass type would be good in some situations, but I couldn't risk the Ice Beam because I knew that was just hurt very bad. And you know what? I kind of regret the wild charge because I just knocked out my left off. Alright. That should be fine. I may not be able to hit it super effectively anymore, but I can still do some good damage. Let me go ahead and revive him, though. Electron. Jump on out for him. Or yeah. Or just I'll Mega Evolve Hawlucha. That works too. Hawlucha is quite a strong Pokemon after all. Spam and Surf. Where's your Origin Pulse, Kyogre? But I'll take it though. And Flying Crest to get you into phase 2. I do also like the way that these fights also have 2 phases. Definitely makes things more interesting. Let's see that primal reversion into Kyogre's primal form. Beautiful. That is probably my second favorite of the two primal. Speaking of which, I need to set everyone up a light screen. Come back out, Hawlucha. Light screen is definitely going to be good here. Oh wow, that definitely increased that. The size of that. That is a big size increase there. Okay. You know what? I kind of need to work on getting Hawlucha down, just so I can change about a mega here. There we go. And come on, Electros. Need this black orb here. Oh, wow. Let me go ahead and use full restore on him. Into a bulk up. Then we will go ahead and do a wild charge. Obviously, I'll have to heal, but healing him up is not going to be that big of a deal. Or just let him get taken out. That works. Come on, Scolipede. It's your turn. And just about get one shot straight up. Okay. Kyogre, you are evil. I knew that. I think that was the origin pulse, and that was just terrifying. Okay. What am I to do here? Oh, now he's using thunder. Okay. Can I use an item, please? I did not mean to use nasty spot. Man, I need some healing. Well, not necessarily my Pokemon, but me as a person. At least Darkrai can heal himself. Where's that black orb? Or not. Dark Boy, go. I wish I could make it sleepy. That would make my life significantly easier. Oh, there went Darkrai. Let me go ahead and heal up my Electros real fast. Wow, okay. Okay. Man, that just hurts. Can I get a light stream? Okay. Please, just let me continue. Please. I beg you. Everything went black. Want to attempt the battle again? Continue with previous progress. Yes. Keep previous progress. I don't want to have to deal with this too much here. This is painful as is. Especially since he's going around one-shotting people. I need to make sure I keep the light screen up more. And we're at an equal level to him too, which is the crazy thing here. And he's still one-shotting us. Insanity. Truth be told, going down and doing this actually helps me out a little bit. Can I not get any of these Mega Orbs here? Thank you. Go ahead and heal up. Mega Ball for me, YouTube. I forgot to change the Mega from YouTube. It should be fine. Once he uses this R sphere, I'm going to use the light screen again. Light screen's out. Beautiful. Side strike here. And hopefully it's psychic to finish him off with me. There we go. Alright. Kyogre has been defeated. I wonder if we'll also get the blue orb here. In addition to the Kyogre. Obviously. It's time to catch Kyogre, obviously. Alright. Dive Ball can't be any better for a Kyogre. Alright. Please, give us your stone so we can use Primal Reversion on you, please. I wonder how that would work in this game. Would it just happen immediately, or... how would that work? Well, we're gonna find out with the fight with Groudon. Alright. We got the blue orb. Beautiful. Way to go, Wolfric. Indeed. You, me, and Karina, we're unstoppable. Yeah, we're the greatest. I can't believe we just caught Kyogre. Lumiose' toughest trio comes through once again. I guess so. Excellent work, kids. Beating Kyogre is no joke, especially after it got even more powerful. But as much as I hate to interrupt your moment, I need you all to stop by my office. I'll be waiting. Alright, here we are. You three didn't just beat Kyogre. You beat it when it was powered up. You sure are something. Whatever Kyogre did with that blue orb didn't quite sound like it was Mega Evolution, though. So, let me get this straight. There's both Primal Reversion and Mega Evolution in play here. Yes, but Primal Reversion is essentially Mega Evolution, so... You got it. They sort of kind of work in the similar way, but they're not exactly the same. Funny, right? Primal Reversion is when Kyogre returns to its original state and grows really powerful. Its blue orb contains an overwhelming amount of natural energy. When that energy, the orb's power, awakens Kyogre's true form, it becomes Primal Kyogre. If you give Kyogre a blue orb to hold, you can have it undergo Primal Reversion in battle to revert to its primal state, Kyogre. Glad I got to see Primal Reversion for myself. It's a big deal for me as the Mega Evolution success, but it's not Mega Evolution, but it's close enough, I guess. I'm glad this gave you something new to chew on. But you're not done yet. Get working on that Ruby Distortion so you can catch Groudon. Alright. You bet we will. We can't let Ansha down after all. That's right. Our donut chef deserves the best. Alright. I will see y'all at Groudon. Alright, here we are at the Groudon Distortion. We'll need that Omega Old-Fashioned Donut to get through this Ruby Distortion, yeah? Indeed we will. Strong signals detected within this pocket of hyperspace Lumiose. Pokemon inside is likely to Mega Evolve. Will you like to enter and comment? You know what? It's not Mega Evolve. It is Primal Reversion. Come on now. I think Groudon's going to go through Primal Reversion. Not Mega Evolution, but still. Go ahead and feed Hoopa that Omega Old-Fashioned Donut. Indeed. Let's do it. Let's do it! Haha. Just do it! Let's go on in, Hoopa. Let's go on in. Make my life nice and simple, yeah? And instead of blue crystals, we got red. So this is Groudon's world. And there's going to be lava falls instead of waterfalls. Come quick, you two. Yep, there it is. Ginormous red crystals. Lava pouring down. This is what it's like in Groudon's subconscious, huh? Yeah, I guess so. I'm no expert here. What do you think? What do I know that Groudon should gain the fire type when it undergoes Primal Reversion? Good to know. Though I doubt it's just using water types will cut it against an opponent like this. If the three of us all work together, we can do it. We can catch Groudon. Indeed. Let's get to it. You know, I wonder if water type moves will still be evaporated in this fight and whenever it goes to Primal Reversion. I wonder about that. I guess we gotta drop down again if we want to battle Groudon. Indeed, Tawny. Indeed. Let's go on down. So yeah, we're gonna be testing that out right off rip. See whether or not I can use water type moves, although, truth be told, with Kyogre, I only have Origin. I do have Origin Pulse and Hydro Pump on it. Ice Beam, and I forgot the other move. Actually, let me go ahead and give it a Blizzard. That's right, not Ice Beam, but Blizzard. So let's see if I can go ahead and give it nope, okay. No Earth Power. But yeah, this is what the moveset we're going to be running. Calm Mind, Origin Pulse, Hydro Pump, and Blizzard. Just to see how that goes. I didn't expect the legendary Pokemon Groudon to look so stiff. Ha, Tanya has jokes this time. Come on out, Groudon. Show us your true majesty, yeah? Watch it. I don't think it's staying still for long. I don't think so either. And I did do a little bit of stuff off screen just to go ahead and make the Groudon fight a little easier, because that Kyogre fight was a bit annoying, not having resistances and everything. So I decided to bring in a team full of resistances. Groudon has appeared. We're going to go ahead and use Kyogre against it, at least to start off. Go ahead and use Calm Mind for me, Kyogre. And we're going to start off with a nice little Origin Pulse. Into a nice Hydro Pump. Give me another Origin Pulse, please. Hydro Pump. This time as a plus move, and then a plus move Origin Pulse. That's going to deal some good damage as well. Man, I'm already in the red. Whoopsies. Let's use a Blizzard here. See how much that does. That did some good damage there too. Origin Pulse for me, please, Kyogre. Hydro Pump. Oh, wow. Okay. He does have Solar Beam. That does make sense. That does add up to that. I did forget that he would have a Solar Beam. Which is kind of annoying, but hey. Kyogre's Kyogre. If I can't use water type moves, well, pretty much. I'm going to end up primarily using a Garchomp. Just a normal Garchomp here. Since he does resist pretty much everything, and he does have stab to his weakness. So, there's that. That's the main strategy once he goes primal, that is. Let's go ahead and get an Origin Pulse here to finish off the Groudon. Get him into a second phase. And we're going to see if I can actually use water-type moves, or if it's just going to evaporate, because that's what happens with its ability. But since there aren't abilities in this game, we're going to have to find out. I do know that Bad Dreams did work in that fight. So, yeah, no dice. Okay, good to know. And he's been spamming special attacks, which is kind of annoying. I had Mewtwo set up a half reflect, but that is not going to really work very well for me. And the fact that, well, reflect don't work. And I do find it annoying that he can burn me very easily. So, either way, I still think Mewtwo is still going to be the play. If Groudon gets taken out, just spam Earth. Well, Garchomp gets taken out, just spam Earth Power on Mewtwo. That's always another valid option. So there is that. What's this big attack on Kyogre? I mean Groudon. Okay. Ow. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, what, Garchomp? Get back in the ball, please. And I'm going to go ahead and heal you up. There you are. Go ahead and get another Earthquake off before, That's a Fire Blast right there. Earthquake, yeah. Dragon Rush one. Let's go ahead and work on getting some more Mega out. Let me go ahead and just grab a 4-star on Kyogre. Kyogre may not really be useful here, in the fact that I can't use any moves for real, but he is still going to be very useful in the fact that he does resist everything but bullet. And this definitely helps with the fact that Garchomp resists the fire. Awesome. Let's go ahead and Mega Evolve Garchomp. Get that Sword Stance, please, and then we're going to need the Earthquake as well. And that Earthquake does some good damage, don't it? Hey, Garchomp, return, please. Man, these precipitate blades is just kind of annoying to say the least. Start out with that Sword Dance. Then we get that Earthquake going. Dragon Rush. Go ahead and get another Earthquake on. At least Earthquake is 4 times on Groudon. Nope, just one time. My bad. Primal Groudon is just good as it is. It definitely gets rid of a lot of the weaknesses that it had as a ground type. Even as a fire type, don't have too many. Only has a, what, 1 weakness? That being ground. So, which is pretty nice. And Groudon has been successfully defeated. Let's catch him. What Pokeball do I want to use on you, huh? Let's use the Level Ball. Because why not? Groudon has been completed. I already know that our boy is going to call us to his base back at the Rust Syndicate. So we're going to go pretty much straight there, more than likely. So we'll have to see what he's got to say. Maybe he'll also give us some info on Rayquaza as well. The Red Orb has been obtained, which is very nice. Let's see what these two have to say as well. Yes, Wolfric. And you too, Tawny. Way to go. We're just too good. That we are. Well, mainly me, but that's besides the point. And here's Corbu. Not bad, kids. Lumios' toughest trio has done it once again. Now, while I'm sure you're still enjoying the glove victory, I've got some questions. Come back to my office. Well, you heard the man. Let's go straight there. Don't even gotta cut or try to fast travel there, because it's gonna take me straight there. Which is nice. You caught Groudon and Kyogre, 2 legends of the Hoenn region. I know it couldn't have been easy. Well done. Why, thank you. Ruby Red Legend has been completed. Next up should be Rayquaza. Looks like it's finally time for us to track her down, Rayquaza. We'll be finished analyzing the blue orb and the red orb soon. Seems like data analysis is the Rust Syndicate's main job now. What kind of organization are we these days anyway? A simple think tank? You know what? You might as well be. You're Lumios' reliable allies. Nah, dude. You're volunteer do-gooders. That's an insult, but a compliment simultaneously. He didn't like that. He did not like that at all. Ha! Don't forget who you're dealing with, kid. Once folks are in our debt, we can put them to work for free, helping us shape Lumios just the way we want it. That's all. Lone Shark Corbu at his finest. Sorry for the wait. Allow me to return your blue orb and red orb. Wait, when did he get them? When did we give them to him? Okay. You were quite right about the prodigious energy they contain, Miss Karina. Primal Reversion. If you give Groudon a red orb to hold, you can have it undergo Primal Reversion and revert back to its primal state. Groudon. Primal Groudon. Just like with Kyogre. Nice and simple. Let me guess, they're going to have us do another survey as well, right? I believe someone else wanted to weigh in too. What have you to say, Professor Mabel? Ah, she's here too? Nope, just hologram her. Okay. I'm the lab's acting director, not a professor. Might as well be. I did not ask for students. I understand, Professor. Could you at least tell us what you've learned? You little... Fine. Let me sum it up. Let me sum up what we know. Our inciting incident is Darkrai got pumped full of mega power, oozing from the tower. Long story short, its nightmare generating powers skyrocketed and Hyperspace Lumiose was born. The makeup of Hyperspace Lumiose reflects the subconscious thoughts of people in Pokemon, which is why I guess it is so weird in there. But you've already figured that much out on your own, haven't you? That we have. Let me clarify one thing though. It's not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts, it's dreams. And I mean dreams of all kinds, both the ones you can't control at night and the ones you're actively wanting and wishing for. Great lesson, Professor. Bravo. Now, could you tell us how to find Rayquaza? You have to generate Rayquaza's realm of hyperspace Lumiose by actualizing a related aspect of the subconscious as a basis. Actualizing what? That's what I'm saying. Can you slow down and try again for the less egg-headed among us? Yes, please. Simplify it into terms an idiot can understand, please. You have to wish really hard. I like that. Good job, Mabel. I think it might be doable, now that you've caught both Primal Groudon and Kyogre. Getting close to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza, and that's made you even more motivated. Am I right? Aren't I? So take that mental image and that motivation, then dial them up and make it happen. I get it, I think. Not sure if that helped or made things even more confusing. I agree. Look, Buster, my job is studying Pokemon energy. I'm not automatically a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Wait, you're not? Okay, fair enough. Who's the big dreamer trying to get a meet and greet with Rayquaza in the first place anyway? It's Ansha. That's right, the little chef herself. I kind of wanted to say Corbu. I probably should have, but hey, I had to say Ansha. I suggest you listen to the professor's non-expert opinion, Wolford. You got to get Ansha to wish real hard as she can for you to encounter Rayquaza. Okay, I'll get on it. Let's go speak to Miss Ansha. That little lady sure is something. She wanted to meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dream got mixed up with Darkrai's power to make nightmares, and look where we are now. Indeed, that is one heck of a powerful dream. But back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call again if we need you. Next time you call me, it will be your last. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you, Mabel. Threatening Corbu. You're probably the only one that can threaten him and get away with it after all. I'll get Ansha caught up on all this. Go do your thing, Wolfric. Wait. Is that survey? Is that... Please don't make... Okay, everyone's meeting up at Hotel Z. Okay. No survey yet. Yay. I really hope I don't have to do a survey. I really hope there's no survey attached to this. Let's hear Ansha's story, yeah? Hey, welcome back. Where's Ansha? Both Ansha and Karina are in Karina's room. As soon as Karina got back, she told Ansha what the three of you learned from the Rust Syndicate. Then Ansha asked to go hear about your battles with Groudon and Kyogre. So Karina said she'd tell the whole story in mega detail or something. That sounds like her. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in directly on what you were told by Corbu? Yep, and black screen. Talk, talk, talk. And fill them in. Make life nice and simple. Gulpin's listening in. Who would have thought? So the reason Ansha wanted to hear more about your battles with Kyogre and Groudon was so that she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next. That seems likely. She's probably hoping to reinforce that dream of hers into finer detail. I guess a little visualization can go a long way. Is any of that really necessary, though? Yes. What do you mean? I mean, Ansha's wish was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. I suppose so. But there's no harm in letting her continue what she started, is there? Not in the slightest. Hey, the gang's all here. I'm newly impressed, not just by the sheer wonder of Hyperspace Lumiose, but by all of you. And the legendary Pokemon you battled, too. So you heard the whole story from Karina. Indeed, Miss Karina told me everything about your hyperspace exploits, Wolfric. Which is yours truly. I can picture the noble Kyogre and the Grand Groudon in perfect detail. So I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of hyperspace Lumiose where we'll find the fine Rayquaza at last. Alright. Okay, now that you got a good mental image, let's put some real oomph behind it. Ansha, how about you remind us of why you want to meet Rayquaza so much? Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Is here good enough? Oh no, let's go to the roof. Nice thinking. Rayquaza's the sky-high Pokemon, after all. It'd be easier to imagine from up high. Sounds good. Let's go roof it up. Okay. Okay, Tawny, you and your jokes. And here we are at the rooftop. Hey, this is the roof where you first showed up too, right, Ansha? Indeed, Hoopa transported me here. Pee-ha-ha! Hoopa should have picked the right rooftop. No one but Team MZ could have handled this hyperspace stuff so well. Okay, Ansha, tell us again. Why do you want to meet Rayquaza? Give us details so we can all picture it crystal clear. Alright, do just that. Alright, it all begins with a story that I loved very dearly. Listen close and I'll tell it to you. Story time! Let's get it. Or is it just going to be a black screen and it's just... Okay, awesome. We got story time. A long, long time ago, in what people call the Primal Age, the world was overflowing with natural energy. Alright, we get pictures to go alongside it? We do! That is an interesting picture of Kyogre and Groudon. I like it. In that time, there was Primal Kyogre bolstered by the power within the blue orb. So too was there Primal Groudon with the might of the red orb at its beck and call. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless furious clashes. When Primal Groudon roared, the earth began to swell and the waters were evaporated into dust. When Primal Kyogre bellowed, torrential waters flowed and the massive downpours eroded the earth. Locked in an endless struggle. For 20 days, these two mighty Pokemon battled to sun up to sun down. The ferocity of their clashing scarred and warped the world itself. Does Groudon kind of look like a platypus there? And there's Rayquaza. The people of that age, the Draconids, were at a loss. What could they do? They wished with all their might for Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. Who's that on Rayquaza's back? That's a cool picture of Rayquaza, too. The Draconids' wishes must have reached Rayquaza. And there's Mega Rayquaza there, too, making the two seem like kids. There appeared before Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon a dazzling light, and it was Rayquaza in a sublime and incredible form. Its Mega form. A blazing light and whipping wind sapped the power from Groudon and Kyogre alike. Robbed them of their primal forms, they fled into the faraway depths of land and sea. I like story time. The Draconids came to revere Rayquaza as a true savior, and there our story ends. That is a beautiful mural there. Well, picture, whatever you want to call it. I still can't believe we're actually meeting Hoenn's legendary Pokemon in Lumiose of all places. Incredible, isn't it? That part about Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful like Mega Evolution. Rayquaza supposedly got something in its body called, Mikado organ that has the same power as a Megastone. That means Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into Mega Rayquaza all on its own without the need for a Keystone, which is very cool. A Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Megastone. Wow, that's not Rogue Mega Evolution either. Yeah, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is crazy strong. I totally get why you want to meet it so bad, Ansha. My dear mama read me that story quite often. I came to love the story and admire Rayquaza so much that I would dream about it. Isn't it noble? Rayquaza, the savior of the Draconids. I can see why you want to get it for Diantha. A mighty Pokemon for a mighty mom, huh? Your love for Rayquaza sounds a lot like the real deal, aren't you? I'm sure your dream will be strong enough to create a hyperspace distortion we need. I agree. I just hope I don't have to do a survey. Oh. Sparks of light. What? I guess it actually worked. Indeed, Lydia and Naveen. That is green. For certain. That is definitely a portal to Rayquaza. I hope we get the Rayquaza donut without actually having to do a survey. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to do a survey. Oh, here's Philip. Not Corbu. We managed to gather some data on this latest distortion. The signals we've detected coming from this distortion are on wavelengths very similar to those emitted by the blue and red orbs. We believe this distortion leads to the location in hyperspace, Lumios, where you'll find Rayquaza. Awesome. At last, I'll be able to see the fine Rayquaza again. Guess we're about to witness a dream coming true. We sure are. I just hope there's not a annoyance that we have to deal with first. Much like with Kyogre and Groudon, this special distortion requires a special donut to match. Please, Wolfric, gather lots of data so Mr. Phillip and his team can develop the perfect recipe for us. When you do, I'll make the mightiest donut of all. I know I won't fail, because I've got all of you on my side. Of course. Another survey. Annoying. What is it? Is it going to be 80,000 points or something? $100,000. Well, I will see y'all with that 100,000 in the next one. I do hope y'all enjoyed. And if you did, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.